presentation of the National Football League.
Game 272 here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go inside Acrisure Stadium where the AFC North title hangs in the balance with Snoop Dogg leading the Steelers out onto the field for the final game of the NFL regular season here in 2025. These two teams in the AFC North, nitty and gritty, have been battling it out all season long. Baltimore 8-8 on the year, has had up and downs this season, along with the Pittsburgh Steelers, currently one game ahead of them, 9-7 on the season. But this right here, the AFC North Championship and a trip to the playoffs, hangs in the balance here on a Sunday night on the final game of the NFL regular season before we kick off the playoffs next week. And we are underway for the final game of the season. From inside the 5-yard line, the return will bring him out across the 25-yard line, and that's where the veteran, future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers will take the field, the 41-year-old looking to lead the Steelers back to the postseason. Steelers will start on offense here tonight, with a trip to the playoffs hanging in the balance between these two very heated rivals in the AFC North. Pittsburgh starts from the 26-yard line, first down. And Rodgers will throw. And going down the field right away, and DK Metcalf snags it. And he's inside the 30-yard line for 46 yards to start the game. Aaron Rodgers slinging it downfield, and DK Metcalf flips the field in one play. Stole it away from Starks. What a start to this game for Pittsburgh's offense. And a first down to the 28-yard line. And now they go on the ground, left side for Warren. And Warren gains maybe a yard, brought down at the 27-yard line. So one play to get Pittsburgh down into Ravens territory. The big connection to DK Metcalf. Roquan Smith, the tackle on the previous play. 2nd and 9 here for the Steelers. Here is a fake to Gainwell. Rodgers slings it. Open, caught inside the 10. And right away, it's 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. A couple strikes from Aaron Rodgers, and in the blink of an eye, it's 1st down and goal. Not even 2 minutes into the game, and it's 1st and goal at the 5. Blitz is coming. Rodgers to a wide open receiver. Touchdown. Oh, what a way to start. 2 minutes in, and it's the veteran Thielen who puts Pittsburgh on top. Adam Thielen, the veteran receiver, not very utilized anymore. Utilized here, a minute 59 into this game, and the Steelers strike for 6. Boswell's extra point is good, 7-0 in the blink of an eye. It took him just 4 plays, 74 yards. And there's Lamar Jackson, who's missed the last couple of weeks due to injury, trailing very early here in this one. Boswell on to send it away here for Pittsburgh, 7-0 in the blink of an eye. From inside the 10-yard line, the return for Baltimore will bring him out just shy of the 30. And that's where Lamar Jackson and company will take over. Lamar Jackson, his 8th NFL season, missed the last few weeks with Tyler Huntley getting the start for the Ravens. And now Baltimore with the chance to win the AFC North. But they trail here 7-0 very early against Pittsburgh. And a win or go home game in the final game of the regular season, game 272. First down starting at the 28-yard line for Baltimore. Derrick Henry, who had an excellent game last week, gets the call on first down, and Henry is able to muster out a yard before he's brought down. So Derrick Henry had a huge game a week ago for the Ravens. Allowed them to get into the AFC North Championship here tonight. 2nd and 9 for Baltimore. Jackson to throw for the first time, and he's out of the reach of Rashad Bateman. And now 3rd down and 9. Echols was there defensively. And now a 3-and-out opportunity here for the Pittsburgh defense to start this game. Here's John Harbaugh. A lot of speculation on his future with the Ravens. And a lot of that could hang in the balance here tonight. 3rd down and 9 for Baltimore on their opening drive. Jackson taking a shot down the sideline. Good coverage, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Bateman. And it was James Pierre back there defensively, and the Pittsburgh defense forces a 3-and-out to start. Stout on to punt it away for the Ravens. After they're only able to get a yard on their first drive of the game. Booming punt. Fielded back inside the 20-yard line, making a man miss is Calvin Austin. And just shy of the 30-yard line is where Aaron Rodgers, who was surgical in that opening drive, very quick 4-play drive, 3 of which were darts from Aaron Rodgers, including the touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And now a chance to add on early. Not even 3 minutes in, and Aaron Rodgers already out there for his second drive. First down for Rodgers and company. Start of the drive at the 27-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers to the sideline and perfectly placed to Calvin Austin inside the 45. Aaron Rodgers starts this game off 4 for 4. And he's got a connection to Austin for a first down just shy of midfield. So first down up to the 47-yard line here for the Steelers. And they hand it off up the middle. Warren slips through one tackle, and he fights his way for a first down to the 42-yard line. Strong run there by Jaylen Warren, and a first down for Pittsburgh. And the Steelers humming on offense to start this game. First down up to the 42-yard line. Rodgers with an extra man coming, fires incomplete. First incompletion of the day as he tried to hit Freiermuth, and Starks was there on the coverage. Second down. Four-man rush, quick throw, and dropped by Freiermuth. Incomplete, 3rd down and 10. Back-to-back incompletions now for Rodgers. And now 3rd down and 10 here for Pittsburgh, just across into Ravens territory. On the verge of field goal range for Boswell on a cold night here in Pittsburgh. They're going to empty the backfield for Rodgers here on 3rd down. Four-man rush. Rodgers fires over the middle, and going up to get it is Freiermuth, who takes it inside the 30. And Aaron Rodgers, not even 5 minutes into this game, is already over 100 yards. He is letting it fly here early and often. Ball to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh on the move again. Here is Warren. And Jaylen Warren gets hit hard at the 25 after a pickup of 4. Roquan Smith there defensively, and it's second down. Second down at the 24-yard line. Rodgers has got Metcalf, and Metcalf's got a first down to the 17, and into the red zone comes Pittsburgh once again.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, first down, Aaron Rodgers. Setting up a screen for Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell inside the 10 to the 5, and it's first and goal. Kyle Hamilton, the last guy there to bring him down, and it's first down and goal for Pittsburgh. And what a start to this game for Aaron Rodgers and company. First and goal from the 5-yard line. They give it to Warren, and Warren gets stuffed up front by Roquan Smith. Loss of 2 on the play, and now second and goal here for Pittsburgh. And Roquan Smith's been all over the place in the first half of this opening quarter. So now the ball at the 7. Kenneth Gainwell back in at running back. Rodgers over the middle. It's caught by Metcalf to the 2-yard line, and now third down and goal. As we hit the halfway point of this opening quarter, the Steelers looking to add on. They're 2 yards away on third down and goal. Jaylen Warren back in the game at running back from the 2-yard line, third down. Rodgers on the slant, caught by Thielen, and he got it, touchdown! Second of the opening quarter for Adam Thielen. He was working on Trenton Simpson, and Adam Thielen has got 2 touchdowns in the opening quarter of this game, and what a start for the Steelers offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Boswell on for the extra point. He's good, and it's 14-0 in the blink of an eye. 11 plays, 74 yards, just over 5 minutes off the clock, and the Steelers have a very quick 14-0 lead here over Baltimore.
Chris Boswell.
14-0 our score very quickly as Boswell sends it away. And from inside the 10-yard line, the return for the Ravens shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Baltimore. Very quick hole that they have to try to climb out of. 14-0 our score, 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And the Ravens are out there for their second drive. Quick 3 and out their first time. They only gained a yard on a Derrick Henry run for 1. And then 2 incompletions for Lamar Jackson. First down, 148 yards for Pittsburgh to Baltimore's 1. And they started off with Henry running off the right side, and Henry is able to muster out a couple before he's brought down by Benton. Keanu Benton, the 24-year-old, makes the tackle, and it's 3 yards for Derrick Henry. Just 4 total yards of offense. Pittsburgh pushing 200 already. Henry again, and TJ Watt is there with a flag flying in. As Derrick Henry's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and there was actually no flag, but Henry gimpy to the sideline. That's not a good look for Baltimore. Derrick Henry goes to the sideline, appears to be injured on the play. And now third down and 8 for the Ravens. Looking to avoid their second 3 and out to start this game. And Mike Tomlin's loving everything that he's seeing right now. Third down for Baltimore. Extra man on the blitz, and a pass over the middle is caught. Zay Flowers. Flowers takes it inside the 40. Jalen Ramsey chases him down, but a big play for Baltimore. Flipping the field to the Pittsburgh 37. And a huge conversion for the Ravens offense. First down to the 37-yard line. Jackson off the play fake, taking a shot. He's got a man, and this one's overthrown. He had DeAndre Hopkins all alone, and instead it's second down. So second down at the 37-yard line. Jackson missed a walk-in touchdown to Hopkins. Empty backfield now for Jackson, and a screen, blocking, and a first down as he fights his way inside the 25. That is LaJohntay Wester, the second-year man out of North Carolina. And the rookie out of Colorado. First down to the 24-yard line. And here comes Baltimore. Here's a flip to Flowers, trying to get it around the edge, and he is able to get back to the line, and that's it. Second down. Second down at the 24-yard line. Jackson. Over the middle, Andrews makes a contested catch, and it's third down and 5 just inside the 20-yard line. Peyton Wilson there defensively, the linebacker on Andrews, and now third down and 5 for Baltimore, and they empty the backfield for Jackson. Jackson steps through the rush, and here comes Lamar to the 5, and it's first and goal. Lamar Jackson, welcome back. And he sets up first down and goal to go for Baltimore. First down and goal, ball at the 5. King Henry back in the game. They hand it off to Ricard, and Ricard is only able to muster out about a yard. So they tried to catch Pittsburgh by handing it off to the fullback. And Ricard only able to get 1, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 4. From the pistol is Jackson. Henry lines up behind him. And they give it to the King. Henry gets stuffed by T.J. Watt. And now third and goal back at the 7. What a play by Watt. So now at the 7, it's third down and goal. Mitchell checks in at running back. Jackson on the move, sets his feet and floats it. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. And the Ravens are on the board. It looked like Jackson, when he rolls out to his right like that, he takes off almost every single time. He sets his feet, throws it back across the middle, and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins has got a touchdown. And with 1:48 to go in the opening quarter, we are set up for a shootout here at Acrisure. So Adam Thielen, the 35-year-old, has 2 touchdowns for Pittsburgh. And DeAndre Hopkins, the 33-year-old, now has a touchdown for the Ravens. The veterans taking over here in the final game of the season here in 2025. DeAndre Hopkins, the 13-year receiver, with the touchdown, the latest one for the Ravens, and Adam Thielen is a 12-year receiver, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, and then Lamar Jackson as well. The faces of the league, current and former, taking over here at Acrisure Stadium, and it's 14-7 with 1:48 to go in the opening quarter. From the 5-yard line, Kenneth Gainwell. He gets brought down out across the 25-yard line. And here comes Aaron Rodgers back out. Looking for his vintage Aaron Rodgers moment here in Pittsburgh. Off to a good start. 2 passing touchdowns to start this game. Both of them to the veteran Adam Thielen. And with 1:43 to go in the opening quarter, Pittsburgh is about to start their 3rd drive. Their first 2 both ended in touchdowns. $148 total yards of offense for the Steelers in this opening quarter. 134 of those through the air, and now they give it on the ground to Warren, who gets upended. And a good tackle is made before he could really get going. Gain of just 2. And it's 2nd down and 8 here for the Ravens. Draymond Jones, the tackle. Second down, Rodgers, quick throw, pass is caught. Calvin Austin with a minimal pickup. And now 3rd down and 4 on the way. And now the Ravens have a chance to force a 3 and out here. Third down for Rodgers. Steps through the pass rush, fires downfield, and it's broken up. Tried to float it up to DK Metcalf, and it's incomplete. And the Ravens defense force a 3 and out for the first time tonight. 26 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and the Steelers stop for the first time on drive number 3. So Pittsburgh on to punt it away. And the Ravens defense gets their first stop. From inside the 20-yard line, the return will bring him out across the 30. A decent return there for Baltimore. And they will set up shop at the 31-yard line. Here comes Lamar Jackson. Touchdown pass to DeAndre Hopkins on their previous drive. And now Baltimore with another response opportunity to try to go down and tie this game if they can get into the end zone. 17 seconds to go in the opening quarter. That's 14-7 Pittsburgh. First down, Baltimore starting at the 31. And they flip it. This is Mitchell. And there's TJ Watt again. Loss of 6. And TJ Watt making his presence felt here in the opening quarter. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter here in Acrisure Stadium from Pittsburgh. The AFC North Championship game as the Steelers up by a touchdown. Ravens with the football behind the chains when we come back. Start of the second quarter here in Pittsburgh. Ravens up to the ball. 2nd and long on the way here for Baltimore. Mitchell remains in the game at running back. Derrick Henry hurt a little bit earlier. Jackson throws to Andrews, and that's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down and long now on the way. Good coverage downfield by the Steelers defense. And now 3rd down and long for Baltimore. Third down and 16. They need to get up to the Steelers' 42-yard line. Jackson stands in the pocket, fires down the seam, and he's got a wide-open Bateman. And Bateman takes it across midfield, and they convert on 3rd down and 16 to keep the drive alive. Good protection up front by that offensive line. Pittsburgh was playing zone, and Bateman found the hole in the defense. Jalen Ramsey, the closest guy to him. So first down up to the 48-yard line. Handoff up the middle and a good play. Maybe a yard brought down by Alex Highsmith, and it's 2nd down. So Derrick Henry came back after he limped to the sideline. However, his touches have been limited ever since then. We've seen Keaton Mitchell and Rasheen Ali a little bit. Jackson fires and caught DeAndre Hopkins inside the 30-yard line, and another first down for Baltimore. And the Ravens take it inside the Pittsburgh 30. To the 29-yard line, first down. Jackson to the far side and caught by Andrews for a 6-yard pickup. And TJ Watt was there in coverage that time, and a pickup of 6 to Mark Andrews. Second down and 4. They give it to Mitchell, and Mitchell looked like he was going to burst through for a moment, and then Highsmith said no, sir. And now third down and 4 here for Baltimore from the Steelers' 22. Third and 4 from the 22-yard line. Extra man on the blitz. Jackson fires on the slant. It's caught. And Flowers takes it inside the 10, and it's first and goal for Baltimore. Zay Flowers has had a couple big catches in this first half, and he sets up first and goal to go for the Ravens offense.
First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. Mitchell, left side. Mitchell to the 1. Jalen Ramsey shoulders him down, but it's a yard away now here for Baltimore. From the 1-yard line, Mitchell remains the running back here for the Ravens. Second and goal. Mitchell again, and he is still running for the touchdown. What strength by Mitchell. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the game. What a run by Keaton Mitchell. Ran through Highsmith. There was about 4 Steelers there, and they couldn't bring him down. And a strong run by Mitchell. And the Ravens are about to tie this game up. So 2 quick touchdowns to start the game for Pittsburgh to take a 14-0 lead. And now back in business, the Ravens, an extra point away from putting us right back where we started. Tyler Loop on for the extra point to tie us at 14. And he's got it. 14 all here in Acrisure Stadium. Back to where we started. Brand new ball game. 10-play drive there for the Ravens down the field to score the touchdown. And it was Keaton Mitchell who shows off his strength down near the goal line. Taking over for the banged up Derrick Henry. Still no status on him yet for the rest of the game. 10:18 to go in the second. Tyler Loop on to send it away here for Baltimore. From the 5-yard line, Kenneth Gainwell on the return, brought down at the 25. So here comes Aaron Rodgers back out. He's seen his early lead erased very quickly by Baltimore, and we're tied at 14 now. Here in the AFC North Championship game. So much on the line here tonight. The AFC North Championship, a trip to the playoffs is at stake. And Aaron Rodgers, could this be one final ride towards greatness? Start the drive with a play fake and a dump off to the outside, and that's going to go for a first down inside the 35. And Aaron Rodgers already got 150 yards through the air, and he hits Hayward that time for the first down catch and run.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down at the 38-yard line for Rodgers. Another play fake. Rodgers fires downfield and dropped by Thielen, who's had a good first half. 2 touchdown catches for him. Couldn't bring that one in. And it's second down from the 38. Second and 10, 9.5 to go in the second. Rodgers pressured up the middle. He's going to go down. Cables the sack for the Ravens. And the first sack of the game brings up third down and long. That quiets this crowd here in Pittsburgh after they saw their team's early lead erased very quickly by the Ravens. And now a third down and long here for the Steelers offense. See what Aaron Rodgers has got up his sleeve as they go empty backfield. Rodgers on third and long fires, and this one's incomplete. A lot of contact downfield and no flags. Fourth down. He's trying to hit Calvin Austin downfield. A lot of contact there at the top of the route, as Awuzie was there in coverage. No flags. Steelers punt it away. From the 15 out to the 23. And that's where Baltimore will set up shop. 14 unanswered after the Steelers went out to a 14-0 lead. And here's Keaton Mitchell, that big touchdown run from a yard away where he broke about 10 tackles to get the yard he needed to find the end zone. And now Baltimore with a chance to jump in front here in Pittsburgh after the early 14-0 deficit. From the 24-yard line, start of the drive here for Jackson and company. Still no Derrick Henry on the field. Jackson over the middle, caught by Flowers, and he takes it inside the 45. And a strike from Lamar Jackson as Flowers, working on Ramsey, makes the catch. Beautiful throw by Lamar Jackson. He was actually working on Pierre. Ramsey was there behind the play. And a first down to the 46-yard line. Fake it to Mitchell. Jackson sets up deep in the pocket, goes to Mitchell, who makes a contested catch and paid the price for it at the end. A big hit delivered by Patrick Queen, but a pickup of 8 to Keaton Mitchell. Halfway through the second quarter, second down. Jackson on a quick throw, pass is caught by Likely, and he's got a first down. And the Ravens keep it going with another first down, taking it deeper into Pittsburgh territory.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What up, young guns? First down to the 38-yard line here for Baltimore. Jackson keeps it. Oh, big hit. T.J. Watt lowers his shoulder, and Lamar Jackson, and it's only a yard on the pickup. From the 36-yard line, second down. Still no Derrick Henry in. They fake it to Mitchell. Quick throw to Bateman, who can't make the catch. It's incomplete. And it's third down and 9 now. So no status update on Derrick Henry. A little bit of an injury scare earlier in the opening quarter. We saw him one time after that. Hasn't been out since. Third and 9 for Jackson. Blitz is coming. And this one is caught by Flowers, and a first down inside the 25. Again working on Jalen Ramsey, and the Ravens convert on third down. And Zay Flowers is making big catches left and right. Ooh, right up the middle came the pass rush. Breathing down his neck was Derek Harmon, nearly broke it up at the line, and instead first down to the 22-yard line. Handoff Mitchell, hit in the backfield and dropped. Hayward, first guy to him. And it's a loss of 4 on first down to Keaton Mitchell. So second and long now here for the Ravens. They empty the backfield for Jackson. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second. And now Mitchell does come back into the backfield. Jackson on second down, overthrown. And it's third down and long now. Looking for Andrews over the middle. Third and long now here for Baltimore. They are in field goal range. From the 26-yard line, they need to get to the 12 to convert here on third down. Jackson. All day to throw over the middle. Caught by Bateman, but he's a yard shy. Shoved backwards immediately by Jalen Ramsey, and now decision time here on fourth and short. And remember, no Derrick Henry as of right now here for Baltimore. And they are still going to go for it. Fourth down and a yard. Mitchell in at running back. Extra tight end in. They give it to Mitchell, and he fights his way forward for a first down to the 12. He got hit right at the line to gain, but then Mitchell falls forward, and the Ravens convert to keep the drive alive on fourth down and 1. "12 yards away for Baltimore. Extra tight end into the left. First down at the 12. They toss it. Coming this side. This is Ali. And Ali hits the edge for the touchdown. And the Ravens jump in front. Little stutter step move around the corner, and the Ravens have scored the latest 20 points in this game after trailing 14-0 to start. They come storming back and take their first lead of the game. Tyler Loop on for the extra point. A 14-0 start for the Steelers turns into a 21-14 Ravens swing. 11 plays, 75 yards down the field for Baltimore. They've scored the latest 21 points of this game, and they lead by 7. Loop on to send it away back to Pittsburgh. 3:28 to go before halftime. From inside the 5, Kenneth Gainwell. And Gainwell can't even get the 25. So here comes Pittsburgh back out. They started off red hot, scoring 2 touchdowns in the first half of the opening quarter. And now they've kind of stonewalled, and now they've seen Baltimore go down and take the lead, scoring 21 straight points. Now Pittsburgh looking to respond here before halftime. 3:25 to go before the intermission. Baltimore has jumped in front in yardage as well, over 200 total yards for the Ravens. First down from the 22 for Rodgers on a straight drop. And he fires to the outside and connects to Calvin Austin for a pickup of 7. So Aaron Rodgers, who started this game off red hot, the very first throw of the game, deep downfield. Took them just 3 plays to score on their opening drive. And then scored again very quickly on drive number 2. And now they trail all of a sudden. 2nd and 3 from the 29-yard line. Just a three-man rush this time. Rogers steps up and fires to a wide-open DK Metcalf. And he takes it into Raven territory out across the 45. And DK Metcalf's got a few big catches here in this first half, and he flips the field for the Steelers. And Aaron Rodgers had all the time in the world. DK Metcalf, who's facing suspension, losing a lot of money because of that altercation that he had with the fan a couple weeks ago for Pittsburgh. First down at the 43-yard line, approaching the 2-minute warning. Rodgers on a quick throw hits Freiermuth, who fights his way inside the 40. Pickup of 6 to the tight end, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Steelers on the move into Ravens territory. 2 minutes to go before halftime and a 7-point Raven lead. Two minutes to go in the first half from the 38-yard line. It's second down. Rodgers over the middle, caught by Austin, and he's inside the 20. What a throw by Aaron Rodgers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers take it into the red zone.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the 16-yard line, minute 23 and counting before halftime. Handoff Gainwell, left side, and he meets a wall, and that wall's name is Roquan Smith. Gain of 2 to the 15-yard line, and the clock will tick down near a minute to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Empty backfield now for Rodgers. From the 15-yard line, Rodgers fires, pass caught. Metcalf turns it in and sets up first and goal at the 5-yard line. 38 seconds left, timeout Pittsburgh. And they're looking to close out what has been a very entertaining first half of play here in the AFC North Championship. .38 seconds before halftime, first down and goal from the 5-yard line. Rodgers sets his feet and fires incomplete, looking for Gainwell. And now second and goal with 34 seconds to play.
Leads to second and goal.
From the 5-yard line, second and goal. Blitz is coming. Rodgers gets rid of it, and it's dropped by DK Metcalf, who would have had a walk in. And now third and goal at the 5-yard line. DK Metcalf couldn't come up with it. And now third and goal here from the 5-yard line. Warren checks in at running back. And on third down, he fires for the touchdown. DK Metcalf. He hung on that time, and the Steelers are an extra point away from a tie game. It was working on Wiggins. And DK Metcalf scores with 30 seconds to go before halftime. And we're a Steelers extra point away from a tie game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell on for the extra point. Back and forth we go, tied at 21, just before halftime. 9-play, 79-yard drive for Pittsburgh. And we've got ourselves a battle here in the final game of the regular season. A trip to the playoffs is on the line. The AFC North title is on the line. And these two teams putting it all out there right now in this first half. 30 seconds to go, tied at 21. And we'll see how aggressive Baltimore wants to be here, approaching halftime very quickly. Boswell on to send it away here for the Ravens from inside the 5. Out across the 20, and that's it. 27 seconds to go for Baltimore, who's picked it up on offense. Here in a tie game now, Zay Flowers, 5 catches, 82 yards. He's made some big-time plays, and we'll see how aggressive Baltimore wants to be here with only 27 seconds to go before halftime. They run trips to the left and their shotgun, so we'll see if Baltimore wants to try anything here with 27 seconds on first down. They are going to throw it. Jackson over the middle. Pass is caught. Big hit. What a hit over the middle. They're going to let the clock wind after that. And Patrick Queen wasn't having any of that, and that should take us to halftime. The Ravens do come up to the ball as the clock ticks down under 3, 2, 1. They snap it one final time. Final play of the half is added on to the stats to Mark Andrews. And that will be that for the first half of play. The AFC North Championship game tied at 21 here on the final day of the regular season. Start of the second half here from Pittsburgh. One half to decide who goes to the playoffs. And the Ravens will start with it from the 5-yard line. The return will bring him out to the 30. And here comes Lamar Jackson. 21 points in that second quarter for him. Or excuse me, in that first half, I should say. A game that started out with the Pittsburgh Steelers leading 14-0, and then it was 21-14. Baltimore jumped them, scoring 3 straight touchdowns. Pittsburgh has scored the latest touchdown to tie the game. Now to start the second half, no Derrick Henry out. He might be out for the rest of the day. First down at the 29-yard line here for the Ravens. Jackson to throw it, and the pass is caught by Flowers, and he fights his way forward for a first down inside the 40. And a good start to the second half for Zay Flowers and company. 11 more yards to add on to the stats for Zay Flowers, who has been excellent in this game. To the 41-yard line, first down. Play action, Jackson on the screen to Andrews, and Andrews gets brought down in the open field by T.J. Watt. What a hit by T.J. Watt, and it's second down. Second down and 6, ball at the 45. Play action, Jackson standing in, spinning away to his left, and he goes down. It's Highsmith who gets Jackson, and it's third down and long. Jackson tried to spin away, and Highsmith had the edge covered. And now third down and long here for Baltimore. Opening drive of the second half has the Ravens facing a third down and long. From the 38-yard line, they need 13. Jackson over the middle, caught Flowers inside the 40. And guess who he beat? Jalen Ramsey. And another big play for Zay Flowers in the Ravens offense. What a throw by Jackson. Hit him perfectly in stride. And Jalen Ramsey gets beat again. First down to the 39. Extra tight end into the left. They give it to Mitchell. Oh! Wow! Cam Hayward came out of nowhere. The big fella knocks him backwards flat-footed. And a loss of 1 on a huge hit. Second and 11 for Baltimore. Jackson steps up, throws on the run, hits Bateman, and Bateman has got a first down to the 28-yard line, and the Ravens are on the move again, and Bateman dancing his way to move the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
To the 28-yard line, Ali checks in at running back here for the Ravens. They give it to him. Ali running right side, just brought down before he can get going. Joey Porter Jr. might have saved a touchdown on that tackle, and it's an 8-yard pickup.
Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 2, Mitchell back in at running back. That's Hopkins in motion. Jackson keeps it, and he's got a first down. Just shy of the 15-yard line, and Jackson moves the chains for the Ravens offense. And a good-looking opening drive here in the second half.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Ravens.
First down at the 16. Jackson fires, and the pass is incomplete. Dangerous throw, and it's second down. From the 16-yard line, second down. Long, slow developing play, and that's going to go for about a yard. Third down and 9 on the long handoff. And now third down here as Holcomb came up to make the tackle. And from the 15-yard line, the Ravens will need to get it to about the 6-yard line for a first down. Empty backfield for Jackson. Extra man on the blitz. Jackson hit as he throws, floats it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking for Hopkins on the jump ball. Joey Porter Jr. was there in coverage, and the Pittsburgh defense stands tall in the red zone, and here comes Loop to try to give Baltimore the lead. An opening drive of the second half that took over 5.5 minutes off the clock. But the Ravens stall. Loop, the field goal is good, and it's 24-21. Ravens back on top.
Ravens 24, Steelers 21.
So our first score that wasn't a touchdown in this one comes from Loop on the field goal, and it's 24-21, Ravens on top. Tyler Loop on to send it away for the Ravens. Gainwell from the 5. Gainwell out to the 24, and that's where Pittsburgh will begin. DK Metcalf, 6 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown catch. And now the Steelers trail by 3 here in the AFC North Championship game. Aaron Rodgers and company out for their first drive of the second half, and they started off with a handoff. Gainwell, and he's able to pick up about 5 yards before he's brought down to just shy of the 30-yard line, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Jalen Warren back in at running back for Pittsburgh. Second and 5 at the 29. They give it to Warren up the middle, and he fights his way close to a first down. He'll be just short, and third down and 1 is on the way here for Pittsburgh. The back-to-back running plays for the Steelers, and now they're a yard away here on third down and 1. 3rd and 1, all the big boys in. It's a sneak by Rodgers, and they give it to him. 1st down. Aaron Rodgers on the sneak. Didn't get a ton, but he got enough. And the Steelers convert on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Halfway through this 3rd quarter already, 3-point game. Here's Warren, who gets hit and dropped behind the line. Good play up front by Baltimore. And slashing in on the blitz was Simpson. And now 2nd down and 11. Second down and 11. Rodgers pressured off the backside, steps into it deep downfield and into double coverage. It's incomplete. Looking for Metcalf. And now 3rd down and 11. Rodgers threw it up for grabs and DK Metcalf couldn't bring it in. And now 3rd down and long here for the Steelers. Down by 3. Rodgers downfield, broken up. Incomplete. Tight coverage by Hamilton on Freiermuth, and it's 4th down, and the Steelers will be forced to punt it away. And Aaron Rodgers frustrated on his way to the sideline. So the Steelers on to punt it away. With a 3-point Ravens lead from the 17-yard line. And good coverage by Pittsburgh. So here comes Zay Flowers, a $122 through the air on 8 catches. He has made some big catches and some big moments in this game, looking to add on to that here on this drive. With the Ravens up by 3, if they can go down and score another touchdown, it would make it a 2-score game. The guy they've been picking on all night long defensively for Pittsburgh, Jalen Ramsey, has been picked on all night tonight. We'll see if that trend continues. Jackson on the slant, and there's Flowers. Takes it for about 3 yards to the 28-yard line, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, here is Mitchell. Ramsey couldn't bring him down, and he gets brought down inside the 30. Jalen Ramsey came in like a torpedo, just kind of bounced off of him. And it's 3rd down and 2 after the strong run by Keaton Mitchell. Third down and 2, and a big play here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson, watch out, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete for Bateman. And T.J. Watt came in and hit Jackson hard. And that disrupted the throw, incomplete to Bateman. 4th down for Baltimore, and the punt team comes out. Good job by the Steeler defense. Jordan Stout on to punt it away for the Ravens. Booming punt, fielded inside the 15-yard line, and brought down is Calvin Austin at the 19. Aaron Rodgers tonight, 3 touchdown passes, 227 through the air. He's 17 of 26. He's looked pretty good. Steelers trail by 3, as he will look to lead the offense down into striking distance again. From the 19-yard line, 1st down for Rodgers and company. Aaron Rodgers slings it downfield, and it's swatted away by Hamilton. He made the play defensively on the previous play, on the previous drive on 3rd down. And now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here for Pittsburgh. Play action. Rodgers Flips it to the sideline and converts to Metcalf for a first down to the 33. Good throw by Aaron Rodgers to the sideline, and the Steelers move the chains.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, first down Pittsburgh. Play clock down to 3. Here's Rodgers. Flips it underneath to Freiermuth, who barely gets anything. In fact, he lost a yard. Interesting play there. Keon Martin was there defensively. Second down. And a loss of 1 on the completion to Freiermuth. Second down and 11. Rodgers, another quick throw to Freiermuth, and it's broken up. 3rd and 11 now on the way here for Pittsburgh. Interesting couple plays there for the Steelers. Third down and 11. Line does its job, and Rodgers got a completion, and short of the first down is Freiermuth. Awuzie was there on the tackle. It's 4th and 1 as Freiermuth couldn't get to the sticks. And Aaron Rodgers is coming to the sideline. So another punt on the way here for Pittsburgh, still trailing by 3. Ravens defense gets another stop. This one's going to go over his head and into the end zone, a touchback. And the Ravens will start at the 20-yard line. Zay Flowers continues to build onto his night. 9 catches for $125 on 10 targets. And now the Ravens with another chance to add on to their lead here on this drive. They've got 80 yards to go, up by 3. First down, start of the drive at the 20-yard line. And they hand it off. This is Ali who keeps his footing. And Ali with a strong run of 13 yards and a first down for Baltimore.
13 yards on the play.
Who needs Derrick Henry? These two running backs. Derrick Henry got knocked out in the opening quarter. And Mitchell and Ali have both stepped up in a big way. And Baltimore's now over 300 total yards of offense. And Ali stays in the game. And there's a flip to him. Running to the near side. Around the edge. Beats Ramsey to the corner and a first down. Back-to-back strong runs for Ali. And that time he ran right around Ramsey, who couldn't keep the edge. Jalen Ramsey's had a tough night tonight. First down, again it's Ali, up the middle, slips another tackle and gets brought down from behind by Patrick Queen. And another 7-yard pickup for Ali. And all running plays for Baltimore have taken them into Pittsburgh territory to the 47. Mitchell back in at running back for the Ravens. Jackson keeps it this time, running off the right side, and he gets brought down about a yard shy. 3rd and inches on the way. Jackson hasn't really run it a whole lot in this game. And now 3rd down and inches here for the Ravens. Ali back in at running back. 3rd down and inches. They sneak it with Jackson, and he picks it up. And Lamar Jackson on 3rd down and inches plunges forward, and the Ravens keep the drive alive in the final stages of the 3rd. First down Baltimore. Jackson with an extra man coming on the blitz. Throws to Mitchell, who makes the catch along the sideline for a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line of Pittsburgh. And the clock will wind towards the end of the 3rd. Baltimore comes up to the ball, but they do not have to snap it. And they do not. We have hit the end of the third quarter in the AFC North Championship game. A trip to the playoffs hangs in the balance the final 15 minutes of the regular season here from Pittsburgh. Start of the fourth quarter here from Pittsburgh. It's a 24-21 Ravens lead. And it's second down for Baltimore. Jackson slings it, and the pass is incomplete. Looking for Andrews, and it's third down. Coverage by James Pierre. And now a big third down on the way here for the Pittsburgh defense early in the fourth. Baltimore right on the verge of field goal range for Loop, who has a good leg. They're at the 42-yard line. Third down and 8. Jackson fires, caught, wide open, Isaiah Likely, and he takes it inside the 25. First down and plenty more for Baltimore as they take it to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Ravens.
Ball to the 20-yard line, first down. Extra tight end into the right. Jackson to throw on the move, finds Ricard, and Ricard takes it inside the 20 for a pickup of 3. Long drive here for Baltimore. Looking to add on to their lead. Field goal keeps it a 1-score game. Touchdown makes it a 2-score game. Second and 7. Jackson keeps it, running left side, and Jackson's inside the 10, and he sets up first and goal at the 6-yard line. And the Ravens continue to pound the rock, and Jackson moves the chains that time to set up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6-yard line. Fake it to Ali. Jackson sets up deep in the pocket, steps up, gonna maybe run it, now throw, and it's caught for the touchdown! Isaiah Likely! Improvisation from Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens out onto their lead. Isaiah Likely found the hole in the defense. He was working on Pierre. The scramble drill for Baltimore with Lamar Jackson finding Isaiah Likely, and the Ravens build onto their lead, make it a 2-score game here in Pittsburgh. Quiet the crowd at Acrisure Stadium. Loop with the extra point. It is good, and it is a 10-point game for the Ravens. 11 plays, 80 yards, over 5 minutes off the clock. A drive that started in the third quarter trails over to the fourth. And the Ravens strike for a touchdown. And now Pittsburgh trails by 10 here at home. A team that could have won the AFC North and made this game not matter last week. The Steelers, who did not get the job done against Cleveland. Cleveland upsets the Steelers, forces a winner-go-home game here tonight in Pittsburgh between the Ravens and the Steelers. And now the Ravens are looking to steal the final playoff spot away from Pittsburgh. From inside the 5-yard line, the return out across to the 25. And that's where Pittsburgh will begin. Aaron Rodgers. 2 very quick touchdowns in the opening quarter for Pittsburgh, and only 1 since that came late in the second. They've been shut out here in the second half thus far. Now they trail by 10. Empty backfield to start the drive for Rodgers. Trailing by 10. Rodgers slings it, and the pass is caught along the sideline. DK Metcalf to the 40. And a good start to the drive for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line, first down, Pittsburgh. Here's Gainwell, who gets stuffed in the backfield by Kyle Van Noy. And a loss of 3 as the veteran comes on to make the tackle.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
This Steelers offense is dormant compared to the first half. Second and 13, Rodgers. Caught by Gainwell somehow, and he's got a first down. Out across midfield. That was a tight window for Aaron Rodgers. And good concentration by Gainwell with bodies all over the place. And a first down to the 46. How in the world did Rodgers fit it in there? And Gainwell went up to get it. So a first down up to the 46-yard line here for Pittsburgh. Rodgers underneath to Metcalf. And Metcalf fights his way for a first down to the 35. 12 more yards to Metcalf with 11 minutes to go on the fourth, and the Steelers are marching the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the 35-yard line, first down, Pittsburgh. Here's Austin on the end around and played well by Hamilton. No gain on the play, and it's second down. They tried to do the end around. Hamilton wasn't having any of it, and it's second down. Just over 10 to play here in the fourth in a 10-point game. Second down at 10. Rodgers. Good block by Gainwell underneath, and the pass is incomplete to DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Roquan Smith there defensively, and now third down and 10 for Pittsburgh. A field goal here makes it a 7-point game. So a field goal is not the worst case scenario for Pittsburgh, but they would like to convert here on third down and 10. Four-man rush. Rodgers floats it. Got a man, Austin. What a throw! Inside the 5, and it's first and goal. What a throw by Aaron Rodgers. Dropped it in the bucket. And the Steelers have it first down and goal at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line all of a sudden, first and goal for Pittsburgh. Rodgers sets up a screen. Warren, can he get there? No. Roquan Smith was there defensively, and it's second and goal. No gain.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
It all hangs in the balance in the next 9 minutes. Second and goal from the 3, and they go empty. Rodgers wanted to set up a screen. It's tipped and nearly picked off. Marlon Humphrey nearly had a game-changing play. And now third down and goal. Rodgers lucky to have it back, and now third and goal from the 3. Rodgers on the move. Throws it away, and it's fourth down. How about that goal line stopped by the Ravens? And now if you're Pittsburgh, I think you have to kick this field goal to make it a one-score game. You can't risk turning it over with nothing. And that's exactly what they're going to do with Boswell. Good goal line stand by the Ravens after the throw that got him inside the 5. Boswell connects, and it's a 7-point game here in the fourth quarter. 8:38 to go in the fourth quarter. 8:38 to decide whose season continues and whose goes home. AFC North title, Baltimore 31-24. From inside the 10-yard line, the return by Mitchell will bring him out just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Lamar Jackson. A 7-point lead for the Ravens. The running game has been strong. Jackson has put it where it needs to go in most cases. And all eyes turn to the Pittsburgh defense here in this stadium. And the Steelers defense get a stop and give Rodgers and company a chance here in the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson looking to not have that happen. First down from the 28-yard line. And they start it with a Mitchell run off the left side, and a good tackle is made on the edge. Just 2 yards on the carry. There defensively for Pittsburgh was Patrick Queen, and it's second down. Second down at the 30-yard line. Mitchell. TJ Watt couldn't get him, but he gets brought down by Porter. Just 1 more yard, and now third down and 7 on the way, and a big play upcoming for the Steelers defense about halfway through this fourth quarter. Third and 7 from the 31-yard line. Extra man on the blitz. Jackson gets rid of it and completes to Andrews. And Andrews takes it across midfield for a big first down for Baltimore. And the Steelers defense can't get off the field. First down at the 43. Trips receivers to the left side. They do not give it up. Oh, Jackson got popped. Sebastian Castro came in to make a vicious hit, and it's third down and 11. Or excuse me, second and 11. Second down and 11 with just over 6 to play. Mitchell gets stuffed. TJ Watt. 4 more yards backwards, and now third down and long, and a big opportunity here for Pittsburgh to get off the field. Third and 15 for Baltimore. 5 in the pattern. Jackson to the side, caught by Likely, and Likely gets brought down short. Now, with that little bit of yardage, they get it just inside the 40. Is it enough for Loop to try the field goal to put Baltimore up by 2 scores? They are going to send Loop out there, and this will be a big kick to try to put the Ravens up by 10. 56 yards for Loop. High snap, put down. Loop is no good. He missed it wide to the left, and how much impact did that little bit of a high snap have? And the Steelers are going to have a shot. Aaron Rodgers, 25 of 39, 325 through the air and 3 touchdown passes. Now has a chance to lead a game-tying potential drive with under 5 to go here with the season on the line. 4:48 to go in the fourth quarter. First down, Pittsburgh trailing by 7. Give it to Warren, and he gets brought down just across the line of scrimmage for a minimal pickup. And him and Wiggins come up into each other's faces. Second down. So much at stake between these two rivals. AFC North on the line, a playoff spot on the line. It's a win-or-go-home game between two heated rivals that have a ton of history. Rodgers on second down, fires over the middle and completes for a first down to the 40-yard line. It's Calvin Austin. And there's that first down that's oh so important in drives like this. And they're up to the 39-yard line of Baltimore. Under 4 to play here in the fourth. Gainwell back in at running back. First down. Rodgers dumps it off for Metcalf, and Metcalf gets 4, second and 6. Under 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter now. 2nd and 6, 3 minutes to go. Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers, watch out from behind, gets rid of it and completes. Metcalf inside the 20. And a first down for Pittsburgh into the red zone with under 3 to go. What a throw by Rodgers, who got absolutely decked. And DK Metcalf was working on a Awuzie. Under 2.5 to go in the 4th. Inside the 20. Rodgers fires and the pass is incomplete. Looking for Freiermuth. And it was jarred loose by Simpson on the contact. 2:13 to go in the 4th. 2nd down for Pittsburgh. This game coming down to the wire, as many expected here in the final game of the regular season. Final playoff spot on the line. 2nd and 10 for Rodgers. Stands in, fires, end zone, and almost picked. That would have been a game changer. Diving for it and nearly picking it off was Starks. And now 3rd down and 10 from the 18-yard line, and they got 2 plays you would have to imagine to get 10 yards here for Pittsburgh. Third and 10. Rodgers floats it, end zone, jump ball, and caught, touchdown! Calvin Austin goes upstairs. What a catch! And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the game. Rodgers threw it up for grabs and drops it in perfectly. And what a catch by Calvin Austin, working on Wiggins. .203 to go in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers erase a 10-point 4th quarter deficit. Boswell for the all-important extra point to tie the game is good, and it's 31-all here in the final game of the season. 7 plays, 53 yards for Pittsburgh. And we're tied at 31 with 2 minutes to play. And now we'll see if Lamar Jackson has some magic in him on the other side. Boswell sends it away here for Pittsburgh. From inside the 5. Mitchell. Shy of the 25 before he's brought down, and we've hit the 2-minute warning. Who wants it more? Tied at 31 in the AFC North Championship game. With 2 minutes to go, Ravens have the ball. This game reminds me a lot of the 2015 end of the season. Same building, same stakes. AFC North Championship game. Winner goes to the playoffs, loser goes home. It was the Steelers who won that game with Antonio Brown scoring in the final seconds. Here's Jackson off and running, and Jackson's got a first down to the 32-yard line. Minute 45, still counting down, all 3 timeouts for both sides, as Lamar Jackson wants to play from the sideline. 90 seconds left in regulation. Jackson underneath. Mitchell makes the catch, and he's got a first down. Takes a big hit, but it doesn't matter. 11 more yards, and the Ravens move the chains again with just over a minute to go. Crowd quiet now after a couple Ravens first downs. Just over a minute to go. First down, Baltimore. All they need is a field goal. Jackson underneath, caught by Flowers, and he gets brought down at midfield. Timeout, Baltimore, 55 seconds left. And the field is shrinking for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Flowers across the formation. Jackson underneath, caught by Flowers, and Flowers gets to the 41. Timeout Baltimore, he's got a first down. This is around the spot where Loop missed his previous try, and they still got 51 seconds to get closer. 51 seconds to go. One timeout for the Ravens. Jackson over the middle. Andrews the catch inside the 20-yard line. And now Pittsburgh's going to burn a timeout. They're in field goal range with the division on the line. .46 seconds to play. The Ravens are in field goal range. And the Steelers going to start using their timeouts. Now we'll see if they just hand it off and play conservative. They do hand it off. Big hit. Hayward delivers the blow. Timeout Pittsburgh. 44 seconds to go. And only one timeout remains for Pittsburgh. Second and 10 at the 18. They're going to throw it. Jackson underneath, caught by Mitchell, and it gets brought down at the 15. And now Pittsburgh is out of timeouts. And the Ravens are in control. All they have to do is snap it. They can kneel it down. They can wind the clock all the way down and then use their final timeout to make the field goal by Loop the last play of this game. 40 seconds left, 3rd and 7, but the yardage doesn't really matter in this situation. Just put it where Loop wants it. They are going to throw it. Jackson on the move, going to run it right up the middle, and Jackson got hit at the 2 and dropped. The Steelers might have been better off letting him score, and Jackson gets brought down at the 2-yard line. And now the Ravens can wind the clock down, and they're starting to high five on the Ravens sideline. Loop is out for the win. And Loop sends the Ravens into the playoffs. There's still 1 second on the clock, but that one might have just sent the Ravens into the postseason. 34-31 our score. And the Ravens are one tackle away from the AFC North crown and a postseason berth. Tyler Loop will see what he wants to do on this kickoff, and he's going to send it all the way through. So we'll get one Aaron Rodgers play. Could be the final play of his career. He's made a history on game-winning touchdown throws as time expires. See if he still has the arm strength to get it all the way down or how they want to decide it. But one play to decide it for Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers steps away, takes a shot as far as he can. It's going to come up short of the end zone, incomplete. And the Ravens are in the playoffs. The Baltimore Ravens are AFC North champions. And they walk into Acrisure Stadium and steal the final playoff spot away from the Steelers. What a game in the AFC North. What a game to finish off the regular season. And the Baltimore Ravens get it done on the road, earn themselves a playoff berth and the AFC North title in 2025. What a game from Pittsburgh. Back and forth we went. The dramatics, the excitement, we had all of it. And the Ravens move on to the postseason.